Hola, antes de entrar en el vídeo y ver la presentación del vídeo, el bienvenidos y todo lo que suelto del capítulo, deciros que al final del capítulo va a haber un pequeño corte de una persecución que no la he realizado porque no he grabado donde siempre, que es aquí en mi habitación, y lleva un retardo de 1 segundo, entonces no podía manejar bien lo que viene a ser el coche. Simplemente deciros eso y pasamos a la presentación del vídeo. Hola y bienvenidos a un nuevo caso, el caso del pintalabios, como pudimos ver en el anterior capítulo. Ahora saldrá el título. De todas maneras, estoy probando a grabar desde otros sitios porque, bueno, portátil no me iba más. Y os dejabais de que había problemas, se cortaba las escenas y tal. Estoy probando a grabar desde el de sobremesa. He movido todo a la habitación donde está el ordenador de sobremesa y vamos a ver qué tal funciona.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats.
La grabación.
Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the...
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
No he conseguido.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf. The Examiner came up with the Black Galleon.
We're any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. Hey, come on! No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife and takes it too far. Be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many...
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
De la producción de persecución.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Bueno, esto lo vamos a hacer rapidito. Quiero quitarme esta grabación de encima, ¿sabes? Porque...
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
de la conducción de persecución.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. Even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Bueno, esto lo vamos a hacer rapidito. Quiero quitarme esta grabación de encima, ¿sabes? Porque...
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Morgues.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Primero las huellas.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's
Huellas del
size
41.
eggs. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Bien. Es el puzzle.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Esto es un puzzle que hay que hacer. No, amigo. Dale una cuenta que hay que hacerlo para que sea las Américas. Qué guay, qué suerte la mía. Encaja ese, pues ese sí que encaja. Ahí está. Es un mechero. Esto ya lo había jugado, lo estoy rejugando para que se vea bien.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Club Memba. Vale. Bien. Le damos atrás. Dejamos en el sitio y vamos a ir aquí. Al bolsito. Vamos a ir directamente al bolso
The victim's bag?
para ver el pintalabios.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Bien. Vale. Y dejamos esto que ya no interesa nada más.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Sí, ¿dónde cayeron? Bueno,
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
aquí
The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
no hay nada. En la mano esta había una marca de anillo.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
En la cara. Tiramos para este lado.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Interesting. What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Ahora vámonos al Bamba. Se me hace un poco raro el manejo, porque claro, estoy acostumbrado con un poquito de retraso. Aquí me cuesta un huevo llegar. Bueno. Bamba Club. Ramos.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss it. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Caminando no se nota, pero sí que es verdad que lleva un poco.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Vale, en este hay que ser todo el rato polibueno.
Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and
Going to pay
Jacob,
for
her
that?
husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular.
House
Selena's
officer.
That's the spirit.
was
Pour me another.
a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Una nota de la matrícula.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Luego la persecución con este va a ser jodida. Anillo robado a la víctima.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Was it valuable? Could it be motive for her murder?
Who could say these days? I think it had more sentimental than monetary value.
Bien. Conocimiento del marido.
You know the husband?
¿Conoce al marido?
Sure, I know Jacob.
Claro, conozco
He was in the Corps.
los marines.
He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Ha tenido que aguantar de todo.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No.
No, en mi opinión.
No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Thanks, Mr. McColt. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Aquí hemos fallado todos, ¿eh? Creo que no había que ser tan bueno. Vamos a llamar por teléfono.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely. Where's that goddamn place?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Está yendo bastante bien. O eso parece. Vale. ¿Dónde estás? Lo que me encanta del juego es que se arregla el coche solo. Vale, tenemos que ir a la residencia de los somos unos policías de pacotilla, tío. Están por el medio de la calle y no se les dice nada, de verdad. Pero bueno, vamos a ver. Esta escena está bien.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Bueno, el tío derriba la puerta. Así, como que no quiere la cosa.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Aquí tenemos la primera lista, que es un periódico, que este lo voy a coger, que ya lo tenía hecho, pero ahora que no hay entrecortes.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you
Los
to
cortes que habían en las grabaciones era problema del
Are you
portátil,
taking
que
the
la
medication I have
CPU,
prescribed?
pues,
You said the house would be empty.
petaba
I
y
heard them
moría.
screaming.
Por eso
Circumstances were
se veían
unfortunate.
esos cortes.
My
Pero bueno,
colleagues had
ahora
made all the necessary
grabaré aquí en la sobremesa.
You're killing me.
The deaths were
Lo pasaré al
unfortunate.
portátil, lo
But you have
editaré
dealt with death before.
y ya está.
You said the house would be empty.
Me tocará hacer
How can I
más cosas,
find
pero bueno,
peace?
no pasa nada. Bien, vale. Voy a ir directamente a la habitación. Porque aquí está la cafetilla de el anillo que
Tiffany,
claro.
the rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Ahora vamos a ver la foto.
Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Es inconfundible. No tiene nada que ver y el cepillo menos, así que por aquí ya está todo. En el armario no había nada.
Optimistic, Cole.
No tiene nada que ver. La mesa la verdad es que está un poquito revuelta. Pero tío, no te... Las gafas de aviación que, bueno, no tienen nada que
Take a
ver.
smarter man than me to connect that.
Por aquí... no hay nada más. Bueno, sí, el zapato. Es un...
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
43. El de... Era un 41, ¿no? Sí, era un 41 el de allí de... Y faltan los cristales rotos, obviamente.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Vale. Por aquí... Bueno, aquí poco más hay que decir.
What do you think?
Nobody home. Don't be shy, Phelps. If we want something on this
Vale.
fraud, we're gonna have to
Ya
search
tenemos la
the
dirección de Jacob.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services.
I knew it.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Bien, bueno, vamos al coche, pero este ya está ahí esperando, desgraciado.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Vamos al apartamento de Jacob.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Echar un vistazo y luego hablamos. Dale. Voy a echar un vistazo.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Al bloc de notas.
You think the atmosphere's sitting in here? Wait till you try the gas.
Gracias por...
He'll be back in.
Quédate. Gracias por la oferta. Necesitamos que hagas algo
The
más
oldest
relacionado
problem
con
there
mi
is
esposa.
what to do about the old lady.
Y aquí creo que hay un 41. Esto es un 41.
Size 11.
46, no. Es un 41. Lo que... A ver. Vamos a ver. Por aquí no sé si hay algo más. No recuerdo que ninguna puerta de esta se pudiera abrir. Así que nada, ya está. Aquí creo que hay dos pistas solo. Esto es lo mismo. Vamos a ver por aquí. Se ve algo. La basura. Aquí. No creo que haya nada. Movimientos de la víctima.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose.
No lo sé.
Look, I don't know.
No me digas que no lo sabes. Vamos a acusarlo porque creo que era el dueño del bar. Llamó.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Okay. Textos, pintalabios.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there,
El camarero.
he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Esta la hemos hecho bien. Último contacto con la víctima.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Vamos a hacer de poli malo.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Janie Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say.
I never gave up on my wife.
La puso poli malo. Vamos a ver si.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Allanamiento.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment, Cole Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, folks. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Bien, vamos a interrogar a Jacob otra vez, más profundamente.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Marcas de pintalabios.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does text mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No sé de qué me habla. Vale.
If you didn't kill her, then who did, Jacob?
I don't know. I don't like to think about it. I know she met other men. I know it. Maybe it was one of them.
Deterioro del matrimonio.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Jacob, I think she pushed you around and slapped you about. You got to like it. Big guy like you, and you're a fucking pushover.
Ah, fuck you. I did my best to make it work.
Acceso al arma homicida.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home. I hope if you ever suffer a loss, people treat you with more dignity than you've been offering me.
I don't see any way out of this unless you give us something.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, fellas. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Muy preocupado. Tenía que haber hecho como la última vez y haber ido a por Méndez directamente.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Vamos a por Méndez. Me ha saltado lo de lugares. Apartamento de Méndez.
Breathe, damn it!
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself in any number of things.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Es el 16, si no recuerdo mal. 16. Es que lo siento, pero salto la escena. A tomar por culo. Ya está. Igual. Quitaré la escena de la persecución y ya está.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
No voy a decir nada.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Bueno. Y aquí termina el caso. Muchos daños a la ciudad, ya lo sé. Bueno, daños a vehículos, daños a la ciudad. Me quedo sin jornal. Bien, vale. Ahora viene el próximo caso de homicidios, que no lo voy a grabar, ¿vale? El próximo caso de homicidios es la mariposa de oro, pero bueno, este no lo voy a grabar hoy, porque quería probar qué tal se grababa aquí. La pena, bueno, esto lo dejo así, ¿vale? Este siguiente caso de la mariposa de oro lo veremos en el próximo capítulo. Darle like, decirme si ha mejorado el tema del rendimiento del vídeo. Y nada, un fuerte abrazo y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio de este El A No Iré.